Right, let's get a move on and connect with our chartists and find out what exactly they're penciling in for the markets. Nooresh Merani with us on the show. Nooresh, hi there, good morning. Just looking at the index levels and marking how far we are from those record highs, close to 2.4%. And the point that Nikunj was making earlier, that perhaps it won't be the banks that will lead us to those record high levels. Would you concur?
So as of now, there is not much of a case for the banks to do well. What we are seeing is we are not seeing any follow-up price action in any of the large cap banking names. Even the names which were outperforming have actually corrected a bit. So Axis Bank has drifted lower a bit. The heavyweights like HDFC Bank continues to remain sideways. ICICI Bank remains sideways. Kotak Mahindra Bank has made a little bit of a comeback, but not very convincing. So it's difficult for the Nifty and the Bank Nifty to make a sharp move unless we see some heavyweights doing better. Even Reliance Industries has been around that 2300, 2350 mark for quite some time. So overall, if we look at the structure of the heavyweights, the index is not doing great. We are in sideways zone. And across the board in various sectors, we are seeing similar price action wherein the heavyweights are not doing great. So, for example, Infosys TCS continue to be sideways, but you have a HCL Tech which hits a new all-time high, and the whole mid-cap, small-cap IT names hitting a new all-time high. So for now, we are stuck in a range, but the bias is still positive because overall, if you look at the breadth, the Nifty 500 is 0.5%, 1% away from an all-time high. The Nifty 50 equal weight has hit an all-time high, all the other product indices. So the bias is positive. It's just the heavyweights which need some bit of a push. So overall, all we need is one of the heavyweights to actually go up for the Nifty to cross 20,000.
Out what Kunal's stance is on the markets. And Kunal, IT leading the way, banks taking a back seat?
Yeah, so I think sectorally, yes, but I think when you look at this in the holistic perspective, I think it's still a balancing out which the markets are still playing out. That the net result for that, I believe, should be on the upside. Now, interestingly, on the Nifty chart on the daily basis, there is a interesting moving average crossover, which is just maybe we are on the verge of that moving average crossover on the index on the daily charts, and also on the indicator front, the RSI is getting into a breakout zone for the index chart. So I think on the basis of hopefully today's reaction, and if we close about 90,800 marks specifically on the spot levels, we could be looking at a strong breakout for the index. And yes, possibly in that regards, we may see a lot of the other sectors starting to get into the groove. Bank Nifty may underperform, but I believe that it could also stop falling what we've seen in the last couple of days. So not bearish on the markets, but I'm expecting a breakout and hopefully about that 90,800 closing.
Yeah, fingers crossed on that underperformance of the banking index coming to an end, because it's been quite a while that we have been seeing that index below that 44,000 mark.